Hi everyone, I'm Mark Rosenthal with you on this Monday afternoon. I'm smiling because I'm slowly losing my mind. We thought we had a pretty good handle on the storm track over the last few days. It all looked like it was going to pass just southeast of Nantucket Island and we're going to get all snow in Boston. But then late last night, Mother Nature called me up, came knocking on my door and said, "Hey, Mark, guess what, baby? We're going to shift that rain snow line right up into the greater Boston area. Don't you just love us? Don't you just love it?" Yeah, okay. We got a lot to talk about, so let's do it. Here's what's happening in terms of the weather headline. A dangerous storm is on the way. No question about that. We will all start as heavy snow by dawn tomorrow, but then the snow is going to mix with and maybe even change to sleet and rain in the city of Boston and certainly points south. Storm force winds to over 60 miles an hour, coastal flooding, power outages, but blizzard conditions are possible from I-95 west and northwest. There's going to be a very sharp rain snow line gradient, folks. Still trying to figure that one out. But the National Weather Service in Taunton has a blizzard warning out for southeastern New Hampshire up to about Portland, Maine. And also, they have a blizzard warning out for the south coast of Connecticut. The rest of us are in a winter storm warning in pink. There's a high wind warning out for the Cape and the Islands. As we look at the latest satellite loop, you see a package of moisture back into the Great Lakes with a big cloud mass, meaning a cloud mass coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. These two streams of air will converge around the North Carolina coast to form one heck of a storm beginning tomorrow morning. Radar is going to back me up on this. You see an expanding area of snow back into the Great Lakes. It's been snowing in Chicago, where they have several inches of snow on the ground. Snow moving into Ohio right now, into the eastern Great Lakes as well. Notice all the moisture coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. Looks like some pretty good thunderstorms developing there, indicative of a lot of energy in the upper levels of the atmosphere. Storm track now, instead of south of Nantucket, you see low pressure there on the map, brings it right up over the Cape Cod Canal by tomorrow evening, then into the Gulf of Maine. In the area of green, it's snow to rain. I think Boston may change to rain right along the immediate shore, down to the Cape and the Islands, including Plymouth and Marshfield, Providence, much of Rhode Island. But that pink zone is in question. Right in the 128 belt, snow may just mix with sleet and rain and then flip back to snow. And the blue zone is close by, as Framingham throughout much of Massachusetts and Connecticut and New Hampshire. It is a real blizzard with mostly snow. So I've changed the snow map. This is what we've got, a little convoluted, but follow me. I've knocked it down a little bit in the greater Boston area, out to 128 to 12 to 18 inches. Once you go south of Boston, Hull, Quincy, Lakeville, down at Providence, 7 to 14 inches. Around Plymouth, point southwest, 6 or more. The Cape, I'm thinking 2 to 6. But once you get to 495 and beyond, we're looking for 1 to 2 feet. So overnight, we're talking about increasing clouds. It'll be very cold again in the teens to low 20s. 5-day forecast. Let's bring it on. Snow breaks out by dawn tomorrow. It's heavy at times. They have 28 in Boston. That's probably going to be a little bit too cold. Probably going up to about 33 or 34 in the city. The 128 suburbs probably staying close to freezing. And once you get to 495 and beyond, it's in the upper 20s. There'll be a heavy, wet, cement-like pasting snow situation in the 128 belt. Now, any wobble in this storm track is going to make all the difference in the world. If it retreats a little bit to the southeast, it's a true blizzard in Boston. If the storm comes further north and west, and I'm thinking now, we go over the rain and it's much less. So this is my best guess right now. The storm winds down as snow for all of us tomorrow night with a howling north wind. Wednesday, occasional light snow and flurries around, windy and cold in the mid-20s. It's cold on Thursday and Friday. I have snow on Saturday. That's probably not going to happen. Increasing clouds near freezing. If it snows at all, there would be another storm threat here around Sunday, but we have a long way to go before we get there, folks, and a few more gray hairs added into boot. So for now, that's my forecast. Thanks for checking in. Please stay tuned for updates. I'm Mark Rosenthal.